Hey, let's take a look at the news. The only things I'm worried about in the news are the ones that make me money, and WoW. I am a little bit interested in this Diablo 4. I'm trying to dodge it. We'll try to dodge the Diablo 4 news. We'll try to focus on WoW. Immediately, I'm interested in what this limited collector's edition box is in, though. Anyways, I'm not worried about character tuning. I'm not worried about raid tuning or mythic tuning or anything that does not equate to making gold in WoW. I'm trying to make that Blizzard Battle.net book. Nailed it. I was really focusing on that. All right, let's read the news. Nothing on the first page. Let's go to the next page. We got 5 pages of news to get through. Well, it was 4. It was 4 plus 2. Pretty weak. Class tuning, esports, blah, 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 blah. Time walking. Got a new time walking every single week. You can get a bunch of characters up leveling in time walking. Does it make you direct gold? Not really. We're moving on. Enchantment. Cool. Shadow Flame. Cool. Moving right along. Those are pretty cool transmogs, but they don't make us gold. Legendary quest markers. Can't wait to see what they're doing with this. We just don't know yet. Probably won't have to do with gold, but it might. Okay. We're gonna take a minute to look at this. This is hilarious, okay? We talked about this. The Heartbreaker, the Red Rocket, the holiday mount for for Valentine's Day. Been farming it for a long time. They buffed it significantly. They said, this is going to be the year that people get the mount. It's going to be so buffed, they have no idea what they're in for. And then it came, and the holiday came and went, and most people did not get the mount. And let's look at why, okay? So before this mount was buffed, the drop rate was 0.03%. That's 3 in 1,000. It's so low. It's statistically almost impossible. So what did they change it to? They buffed it by 100%. They took it from 0.03 and then took it to 0.3. They gave you a 100% boost and you still complain. It's so terrible. This is what I said. I knew that they were going to pull this, that they were going to say it's buffed significantly. And then they, a 100% buff or a 10% buff to this. No, excuse me. It is 100% buff to 0.03 is still pathetic. 0.3 is pathetic. It's so bad. Alta, you got it on the last day? I got it on there too. But a 0.3% is horrible. I don't like it. People are up in arms, and they should be. Okay, Blizzard said they were going to buff it significantly, and that turned into 0.3 still, and only 14 days to farm it. Get out of here, Blizzard. That was foul. You did the player base dirty on that one, and I don't appreciate it. I see you. I knew you were going to pull something like that, Blizzard. It is not cool. It's not cool. We buffed it by 100%, but it's still under 1%. It's under 0.5%. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible rate. You can only farm it for 14 days. That's once a day per character. You're killing me. Buffed it by 100%. Turns out it's only 0.3. Not worth it. Blizzard, you screwed the player base, and you played games with the semantics, and I don't like it. We're moving on. This right here, they changed transmute order to elements. It's still so not profitable. It's not even close to profitable. Do not transmute your order to elements. Make sure you're transmuting the Awakened Heirs. The Awakened Heirs always profitable. Let's go. Awakened orders are expensive. So if you're breaking down orders to get the cheaper elements, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. You need to be building the cheaper elements and transmuting them into the more expensive ones, aka awakened air. Keep transmuting it to awakened air. Got legendary mounts coming up? Sounds tight. Nothing to do with gold. Let's move on. A rebel quest line? I don't think that has to do with gold. We're moving on. Many new profession window improvement. Let's take a look. I don't mind them changing up the profession window. Okay. So it's going to look a little cleaner and a little smaller. New spark reagent slot. That's tight. Alright. Yeah, okay. They're cleaning it up. It's not going to impact your gold making. It's just going to make it cleaner to navigate. Cosmetic models in 10.1. Let's go. Dodge. Miss me with the Diablo 4, bro. Tier sets? Those tier sets are ridiculous. In a good way. That is such a wicked tier set with these wings, these freaking blade wings that come off the side. Come on, man. This is like a Evangelion character. Right. Alright. Nothing really to do with gold there. Other than them screwing us on that rocket mount. They really played games with that rocket mount. And I fell for it. I think we all fell for it. So Twitch drops? Cool. Get at me, Twitch. You can buy an Xbox that's Diablo 4 themed, I guess? I don't know. Doesn't look Diablo 4 themed. I think the only theme about this Diablo 4 box is that it comes with Diablo 4. Which is not that cool. Just affect. See that? 10 plus, don't care. Looks like a big stinker week for gold making. Big stinker week. Let's go down to the bottom. We're gonna work our way back up. You got the new trading post items. Trading post, I do still expect there to be a payment side of this trading post. I think right now they're still enjoying the player base being happy about it. Eventually they will get to a point where they keep what you have as the free-to-play trading post part, and then they will add a paid version that goes parallel with it, so you just get extra rewards through the paid one. Pay an extra token. I'll do it. I got a bunch of tokens. Then you don't need to, because all this is more transmogs. Let the player base choose, right? Let the goblins like me buy the extra tier, and let the people who don't want to buy the tier, they don't have to. It's a win-win, and I expect Blizzard to do that eventually. When? I don't know. Will it help make you gold? No, but it'll make you look fancy. I like looking fancy. We got April Fool's jokes. They playing April Fool's jokes up on us over here? I'm falling for it. Earn 100 travel points? Okay. Fair enough. Does not like gold. Alright, that's it. We're going to take a look at Samadan's post. Economy wrap up. Let's go. Samadan, shout out. Smart gold maker over there. All of the top tier gold makers are usually in these posts. TSM trick for transmog collectors. Dude. If you're transmogging, I bet you're TSMing. And if you're not, you're a madman. Because transmogs, you can have full inventories of transmogs. So a little bit of tips and tricks for that. I'm not into it. It takes too long to farm those things. It takes longer to sell them. I'm in for those easy gains that I can craft and just post on the auction house call it a day. We're still talking transmogs, TSM transmog stuff. Why crafting in Dragonflight sucks. That's a bait. It's a bait, and I'm not falling for it, Mantheus. I'm not clicking. The value of artisan metal is pretty slick. You need it to level up your crafters, and you need your crafters to be a higher level to craft more bolts. So many bolts. Gold making for beginners. Oh, look, a Rhodium's up in there. Rhodium? Shout out to Rhodium. One of the Garrison, the pro Garrison makers. Pro Garrison community? I'll say it like that, sure. Alright, that's it. Anyways, that's the news that has to do with gold making. Not much. Not much. Not super duper impressed. Not a lot of gold making going on this week, so whatever you're making gold on last week, you're gonna make it again that way this week. Just carry on. As we bolts, crushing it. Old world mounts, not crushing it. Transmutations, crushing it. Don't do order into elements, do awakened into awakened air. And there's nothing else going on in the news. I do want them to announce some more profession help. They talked about professions being a progression-based system similar to rating. So I want to see them add new tiers of professions. I'm still hoping for it. We may not get it. There's still a lot to do with professions, and the knowledge points comes in at a trickle. Keep getting your knowledge points, keep upgrading your profession, and have a good time. I'm gonna go play some games.